Hey, it's Nick. It's 2021, December 28th. I I think vaccines are safe for the most part. I'd like somebody to prove me wrong. Somebody educated though. That's the thing. I need somebody who's gone to school about and learned some type of science regarding it. To explain to me how I'm wrong about vaccines being relatively safe. There's never anything like 100% safe, but I looked into it, and I just think like, okay, as far as like vaccines being able to kill people or whatever, or that whole thing is, I don't agree. I think it makes more sense. Like, say, like people that hold that view that there's something wrong with vaccines, that they're designed to hurt us or something. I don't agree with that. Now, those people that hold that view, they believe it's part of a population control plan. Now, see, I try not to get into those types of things where it's like, hey, maybe there's a conspiracy out there to like do all this and that. Like, so yeah, I just try to look at what I can see with my own eyes. Like, what's the evidence I can take away with what I'm able to see, like, and then worry about the conspiracy behind the scenes stuff. Like, let other people worry about that, and just draw my own conclusion based on what I can see and do unbiased, honest research. So let's say I spot these people that hold that view that vaccines are dangerous. That maybe it is a population control plan. How about that? Right? So say there really is a plan to depopulate the earth. Because just by the ruling elite, that's their goal, because too many people could uprise. So they try to keep us uneducated and unorganized. This ruling elite. So let me spot you that and say that's true. Okay, how about that? I don't agree with it, but hey, let's say it's true, right? For the sake of objective argument or whatever, rational reasoning. But anyways, like, it makes more sense to me that if it was a population control plan, that it would be being done by a very small organization of very organized individuals, very extremely intelligent, organized individuals, just manipulating a larger, unorganized, uneducated group of individuals into, carrying forth that depopulation mission for them. That's just, you gotta look at it, like, when you think about how many people are involved in something like that, the manufacture of vaccines and things like that, how many people would have to eventually be in on that, that plan to depopulate the earth with vaccines? It would be, we're getting into like millions of people. So at some point, it just seems more likely to me that an operation like that, that's sinister, would have to be a small amount of people. It just makes more sense to me. I'm sorry. So if we keep that constant, we don't argue about that, because people might get distracted into arguing about whether the population control thing exists, like whether that's really a thing. Like, we can just say, well, let's say that part is true then. For argument's sake, and then reason ourselves, right, starting from that point. What makes more sense when you think about it hard? That's my opinion. Okay, so that's where I stand on that. I don't think vaccines are the 100% safe, and some people just don't need them, as I saw with the COVID in a way. But how do we know they don't need them? Like, there's people I saw that they were breathing the same air, as other people that were getting COVID. So some people, it was apparent to me in the environment I was just in that, some people are COVID proof or whatever. They just don't get it, but some people get it, and then You know, and then they might give it to somebody who could die. And I know people like to use like math. Sometimes math can be tricky. Sometimes the people coming forth with a message, if they want us, they can bring forth the message in a certain way where they're being honest but deceptive at the same time. Like when they say, you know, only like 99% of people survive this disease, so F the 1% that, you know, get sick and die from it. Like, it's just 1%. Who cares about them? Let them drown in their own lung fluid. You know what I mean? Because for some reason, I don't know why, it's unethical to let them die any other way than that. Once they know they're going to die, we have to let them suffer through that. You know what I mean? There can't be something else done so they don't have to experience that. But like that's what I heard. Like when people die from COVID, a lot they drown in their own lung fluid. You know, I mean, come on now, man. And if, you know, yeah, it's only 1%, but that could be a lot of people. You know, 1% of a huge number, like 330 or 340 million people, is still a large number. Say if everybody had COVID and only 1% died, that's a huge number. We're talking over 3 million people. Come on, you know, so just, yeah, come on, guys. You know, and the whole mask thing, I get it, man. Like, what I really don't like about people arguing about whether we should have to wear masks. I mean, come on, just wear it just so you know, because it's science. Science isn't out to get us. It's not the government. You know, that's what the people that are pulling the strings have done, is they conflated science with government. Everyone doesn't like government. So if science is saying something, now it's become the government is saying it. Down with big government. You know what I mean? It's like the circle of not being educated just, I don't know, just goes around. And there's so many people that benefit from people not being educated. But yeah, back to what I don't like about people arguing about whether we should wear masks or not is that these same people that are so vigorously they want the truth so bad, they want the knowledge, they want the wisdom, they're being distracted by that, and they're not looking for, they're not able to see what's really going on. They're distracted by that. They get caught up in emotion, and they get caught up in an image, and then they don't try to prove themselves wrong. They use confirmation bias when they study. Right now, nobody wants to read a book. Reading a whole article in a magazine is difficult for a lot of people. Reading a whole article off Google is difficult. People just want to learn their news from reading the titles of articles and a meme. And even if a meme is too long, you probably won't be read. So everyone just wants little snippets here and there. Why fact check something when you already know it's true? I guess seems to be a motto a lot of people have. People, hey, where's your source? Do your own research. Yeah, you don't have to tell me your source, because I guess source. You can just people can just spout information now without giving a source. And we're supposed to take them seriously, but then, oh well. Well, but yes, I don't think vaccines are very dangerous. Somebody prove me wrong. Only educated people respond, please. Thank you.